Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube page. So today we're breaking down how I mix a song from my friend Favorite Boy in Studio One using stock plugins. Like literally stock plugins. We're not using external plugins. I now will show you that you can make great stuff using your own inbuilt softwares and plugins. Okay, before talking too much, let's go down to the mixing. So we'll be previewing the song we're about mixing without effect, and show you the chain I use in building the vocals. So let's start. The first plugin. Let's start. Let me just preview the song for you guys to hear.
Yeah. Life is a mystery, you know this. You be champion for year, but yeah, you be no peace. They say don't sleep for the weekend, but the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So, yeah. Them say everything go better. Them say everywhere go shine shine. Them say we no go see sapa. Them say we go chop like better. Now they want put us for quota. Them know the reason I'm matter. Everywhere dry like a matter. They no go creaky for sweater.
So obviously this is the song you're going to be previewing in this mixing tutorial. You can hear the muddy frequencies are clashing with the vocals. So let's just go into the mixing stage. First of all, I mostly like mixing in mono. So for those of you who feels mixing in stereo is nice, it's nice too, but mono makes you feel concentrated on how to make the vocal sound clean. And let's go into it. First plugin I'm using is the EQ. First thing I did was do the high pass filter at 130. At 130. So what I'm doing there is just to get rid of all the rumbles in the vocals. And let me play with it in mono so that you hear the difference of it and without it.
Life is a mystery, you know this. You be champion for year, but yeah, you be no peace. They say don't sleep for the weekend, but the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So, yeah. Them say everything go better. Them say everywhere go shine shine.
So in stereo it has this clarity attached to it. Then in mono is also way like it clears the clog in the vocals from the 100 range, which is the rumbles. And the high pass I'm using is a 12 dB per octave because it tends to sound natural when you use it, even when you're high passing. It has this natural feeling to it. So that's it. So the next EQ I do, I use this step EQ process on how to EQ my sounds like in a step manner so that I get clarity and natural sounding EQ. So which goes this way. I add at 224 I had a 2 dB cut, and at with a Q of 0.7. Same thing at the 480. I found that there's a frequency there I don't like. I cut it there by 1 dB at 480. I cut out the nose tone, like nasally frequency, which is at 1K. Like someone who has a code is like 1K. I cut it out by 0.5, less than a dB. Then I noticed there's a ringing frequency, like a hash frequencies around 4,000. Let me play it for you. Like I'll play them without the EQ and the EQ. You hear the difference.
Them say we no go see sapa. Them say we go chop like better. Now they want put us for quota. Them know the reason I'm matter. Everywhere dry like a matter. They no go creaky for what.
Now, there is one clarity to the vocal now. So let me now show you the reason why I cut this by 4.5. So let's play it.
Wouldn't be that thing with them never tell us before. Wouldn't be that thing with them never.
So it has this room tune to it. So that's what I had to take out from it. So that was that. And at 2K, I boost up the 2K range just to get back what I cut. I cut at 1.5, so I'm trying to get back the vocal clarity even when I've cut this thing by half a dB. So I use my dB cuts. Highest at most I can go is 3 dB, which is according to my texture and the way I want it to sound. But after then, I'm okay with the way my EQ works. This way, it makes it sound nicer. Then after then, I'm going into the ESA using the stock. This is Studio 1.5, so I'm not able to have the 6 DSRs, but I'm using the stock DSR presets. DSR presets I made using the stock plugin. So I'm high cutting at 4,000 kilohertz and leaving the high cut at 20,000. So I'm setting my attack at 2.0, 2.5 milliseconds and reduce at 10 milliseconds. I'm going limiter, like 20 ratio is limiter ratio, and that's 20 dB is to 1, 20 dB is to 1 ratio. And I'm just listening for you to get the sibilance, and I'm aiming for at most 3 to 4 dB of gain reductions in the sibilance range, which is at 4K. So let's listen to it with the vocal.
Yeah. Life is a mystery, you know this. You be champion for there you be no fees. They say no sleep for the wicked. But the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So. Yeah, them say everything go better. Them say everywhere go shine shine. Them say we no go see sapa. Them say we go chop life better. Now they want put us for quota. Them know the reason I'm matter. Everywhere dry like a matan. They no go creek give us water. Oh, wouldn't be that thing with them never tell us before. Wouldn't be that thing with them never.
So I have like in the whole total gain reductions on the DSR, I'm having like 3.2 gain reduction in the vocal. So, and that's okay for me. I move into the fat channel. The fat channel, what I'm just aiming for at my fat channel is to compress it. So I'm using the compressor here. I'm aiming for at most 3 dB of gain reduction. I'm using the tube EQ and tube compressor in Studio One to get the range. So I put it down and I get to set the level.
Yeah. Life is a mystery, you know this. You be champion for there you be no fees. They say no sleep for the wicked. But the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So. Yeah, them say everything go better. Them say everywhere go shine shine. Them say we no go see sapa. Them say we go chop life better. Now they want put us for quota. Them know the reason I'm matter. Everywhere dry like a matan. They no go creek give us water. Oh.
So my mixing is I'm using the compressor to gain at most 3 dB of gain reduction, at most 4.5 dB of gain reduction on the listing. So let me put it back at 77. I made it outrageous for you to hear it because at 77 it sounds natural. So at most it's just kissing 3-1 and at most 3 dB. Then after then the next thing I go is to the EQ. I'm using the passive EQ to get out the clarity of the vocal, and I'm using the 15K range so that I'll have this sparkling frequency in it. Let's listen to it with and without it.
You be champion for there you be no fees. They say no sleep for the wicked. But the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So yeah.
So what that does is just bring out the air. So I'm basically done with the mixing of the vocals. Then the reverb I'm using is stock reverb, which is Studio One's stock reverb. I done an EQ before, it cutting it at 440 range, 440, 400 range. Like you can put it at 380, 400. Then I'm not allowing the lows into the reverb, and I'm using the reverb stock sound at 100%, 100% with the high quality. Then that's that. The delay I'm using is the analog delay at 1/4 sine BPM and feedback of 25, and I low cut it at 240 and high cut it at 5K. This preset sounds nice and that's what I use. But the main thing is I'm sending my delay to a bus which contains reverb attached to it, or you can just add a reverb under it. So you blend the reverb into it. So that's it for that for you. So let's play with the delay and the reverb.
Them say you be champion for there you be no fees. They say no sleep for the wicked. But the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So yeah. Them say everything go better. Them say everywhere go shine.
So after now, what I have to just do is blend the vocals with the beat, because I've gotten everything I wanted. So I blend it with my compression to get the levels right.
Life is a mystery, you know this. You be champion for there you be no fees. They say no sleep for the wicked. But the wicked they sleep like say now them no peace. So yeah. Them say everything go better. Them say everywhere go shine. Them say we no go see sapa. Them say we go chop life better. Now they want put us for quota. Them know the reason I'm matter. Everywhere dry like a matan. They no go creaky for water. Putting be that thing where them never tell us before. Putting be that thing where them never.
So you guys have heard how I mixed that part of the song. So you guys should go, comment, and subscribe. So we'll be working on the mastering in the next video. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.